Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Today we have here electronic power steering from a Fiat Grande Punto. This car has a problem of hard steering, and sometimes it pulls to one side. So we diagnosed it to being a torque sensor and angle sensor, which is pretty common on these types of steerings. So this is the part number. Let me see if I can focus this to you, like that. So yeah, so first off, we are going to move this ring. I already took it because this is pretty violent to be tackling this near cameras and computers and whatever. So I already took this off, and I made a few marks, as you can see, but it wasn't needed because the blue mark there locks everything in place. But anyway, I've marked it anyway. So now we remove this and we can actually see the sensor itself. So now we are going to remove the back cover here. Let's see if I can show it to you. It's a 4 small torque screws. I believe it is the T10. It is T10. One on each corner, like this. And this is a very common problem though on these cars. The older model, it had a separate motor. This one, everything is in one piece. The module for the older model was, I never saw one fail actually. The motors, they did fail quite often. Anyway, so what we need to do now, we need to remove these solder points here. They are soldered in a plastic ribbon, as you can see here. Put the camera closer to me, like that. There's the light. And like this. So we have to remove these points here. We're gonna go ahead and put some flux so it melts easier. Like that. I got myself some solder wick, I think that's what it's called, which is going to help me remove the solder from there. Let me try with my powerful solder gun. It's an old school one, but let me just try it. I won't lose anything because this one is already garbage. I'm going to be replacing that one with a brand new one, which is this one. Just cleaning. Let's see if it works with this. I think it's a little bit too much power. I might be using it to remove the solder, but not to put it back in, because this is too much and it might melt the plastic ribbon, and I don't want that to happen because I need it. There we go. Yeah, it looks nice. It's getting warmer. Let's see. it's almost out. Like I said, this one is going to the bin, so I'm really not worried about it. But the other one, I need to put it in with a smaller soldering iron, a low wattage, because this is too much. To remove is okay. Now to put it back in. It's almost out. First point out. Okay. So this is what we want to remove. This piece here. Now let me just reposition, or in fact let me just try and show you what I need to do. Like that. So now I'm going to reposition the camera higher up. Now we're going to be removing this. For that you need a tool like this. It's as you can see, it's a little hook that we can put underneath it and just work around it like that. It just clips in place. It's a little bit hard to do this now because I'm a little offset from the piece. Let me just push it here. It's coming off little by little. I don't want to break it. Well, I don't want to lose anything, but still. It needs a little bit of wiggling around for it to. It's coming out slowly but surely, like so, like this. So this that I'm taking apart now. It's the okay. So here it is. Just pressure fitted, not that much pressure anyway, but this is the torque and angle sensor of the steering wheel, the electronic power steering on this car. This is what we are going to be replacing with this one, the brand new one. It has a clip in here. You don't want to remove this clip. If you do remove this clip, you might reset the angle sensor, but you'll have to be really lucky for it to work torque-wise. Because if you mess this up, as soon as you turn the ignition on, the steering wheel will fly to one side because it's thinking that you are applying some kind of force to one side. So let me just, not yet. Like so, you want to put the ribbon on first, and then just go ahead and align everything. It's really hard when filming at the same time. And here we go, like so. Everything is perfect in place, so let's just solder this in place. needs some sensitive, yeah, I think that's the word. It's sensitive, this, so you don't want to push it. For this I'm going to use my smaller soldering iron, this one, like that, just to hold it in place, like that, always with a little bit of flux to facilitate the solder to adhere quicker, so you don't risk damaging this. Now what I like to do is I like to get a little tape just to make sure, just a little tape like this, and this is what I like to do, and I've been doing this for years now, so it's been working great so far. I want to lift this up, put the tape underneath, like that, and boom, that's it. So now just have to put everything back together as it was, because I can check this to see if it is. By the way, this flux that I'm using, it's you don't have to wash it. So I just stopped a little bit to reposition the camera because this is a tight space. So now, first off, you want to put the guide in. This is a rubber guide to prevent the ribbon from getting loose and getting jammed or something. This is the other side here, like so. Now you're going to put this cover. Now the most important thing now is that clip there, that pin, the locking pin. You want to remove it only if you're sure your wheels are dead straight, because that's the way that the torque sensor will be set. It has to be set dead straight. You're not touching or slightly turning the wheel to any side whatsoever. Sorry. Because torque sensor works by angle, but in this case it's a bit confusing because you got both. Now there's this felt. Sorry guys, the smoke from the soldering is like intoxicating me. So yeah, this is set in place. Now I'm not going to put this in like so, because I want to remove this pin only when I put this back in the car, and making sure that I only attach this when the wheels are dead straight. After that, I can take this pin out, put this sleeve in, put this this spring, lock spring or something back in, and then I can go in to the computer and set my steering angle to 0. Steering angle is one thing, torque sensor is the another thing, even though all of those sensors are inside this box here. So that's why you have so many contacts. You have 7 contacts there. This one, you can hear it's broken or something inside. But this is why it comes with this locking pin here. This locking pin prevents it from the torque sensor from getting away from one side or the other. put this back in the car, or at least make sure when you take this piece out of the car before repairing it, you put your wheels dead straight. Remove this. You can put this in, take the pin out, put the sleeve. I don't know how the wheels are in the car because I'm not doing this car, I'm just repairing this part. The guys are going to put it back in. They are going to put the wheels dead straight, remove the pin, put this sleeve back in, and put everything back in the car. So yeah guys, if you like this video, please don't forget the same thing always, please subscribe, and if you enjoy it, please press the like button there. Hopefully we will get more interesting contents to help you guys and to show you how everything works. I'm just posting videos after I lost a lot of time figuring out how it's done. I'm not making any research on video, I'm just showing you the solutions for these types of problems. I lost a lot of time, like I said, trying to figure out what the solution was, but as soon as I have the solution, I post the video. So yeah guys, please be safe, take care, and see you in the next video.